wasn't necessarily obvious to everybody. Essentially, if I just give a little bit of background, when students apply for these loans, they have the opportunity to apply for two types of loans. One is the loan that pays their educational fees. If that is approved, the funds are sent directly to the institution. What you witnessed today was institutions collecting checks for the multiple people who applied for the loans. So one institution taking a check might be taking the check today for 40, 50, 60, 100, 1,000, 2,000 people. So that's what the institutional check represented or represents. So it's a check that covers the multiplicity of students that actually applied and got the loan to go to that institution. What you witnessed when you saw the students going up to collect a check was the second half or the second part of the loan, which is an upkeep loan. So you apply for the institutional loan, your fees are paid, or you get approval for the fees being paid. You can then apply for a monthly stipend or for a stipend that covers your time there. That goes directly to the student if they are successful. So what you witnessed was that stipend being given as a check to the individual students. Just to clarify, one is contingent on the other. So you can't get the stipend unless your fees are being paid and you're going to an institution. But you can get the fees paid and decline the loan for the stipend. So the students you saw today their fees might well have been in the checks given to the vice chancellors. Thank you. In terms of the institution with the highest number of applications, I'm sorry I don't have those numbers at my fingertips here. But certainly please get in touch with me and we'll be happy to give you that information. There are two questions there actually, or there are two things we're looking at. Yeah, I'm going to come to the zone. There are two things we're looking at there. One is the one with the highest number of applications, and then the one with the highest amount of funding that we need to give them, because remember the fees are variable from place to place. So that's information that we have. We have a lot of data. The zones, which the Vice President, Yes, the zones with the highest and the segments of the institutions with the highest. So I can say to you that there's been the northern institutions in the north of the country have been very proactive at supporting and helping their students and in providing their data to us. So that's where the leaning is currently. But that's to be expected because they seem to be very well organized in terms of networking in the northern part of the country. In the southern part of the country, there's growing awareness and there's growing interest. And I think there's been a lot of skepticism generally. And I think the most skeptical part of the country is in the south. They question everything. Is it true? Is it real? Is it a scam? And I think what you witnessed today with us actually starting this disbursement program is to say that this is not no fund, this is NEL fund, right? And we're trying to ensure that people know that this is not, it's not a trick, it's not a game. Mr. President has backed this with cash, and we're going to disburse that cash. So I think we'll see the skepticism that you find mainly in the southern part begin to disappear when we start paying out. In terms of the three levels of institutions, the universities are the ones with the highest demand for the loans, more so than, and then I think it's followed by the polytechnics and then the teacher training colleges. And I think it's probably going to remain that way. The bias is going to remain that way. I don't know if I answered all your questions, but those are the...
Today we are excited. Nigerian students are happy that the dream come true. It was once a bill, becomes an art, and today is the presidential launch and disbursement to applicants. We are very proud of this. And we, as Nigerian students, will call it a new dawn in the education sector. During the presidential disbursement today, you can see people who applied. Whatever background you belong to, you can access the loan. It was so transparent. Once you apply, you get it, irrespective of your status, your age, and your class. And like what Mr. President said, and we equally agree with that, is that it is a key to fighting poverty. We cannot say that, yes, Nigerian students have access to higher education. We are proud of this. And this is a good legacy and a good investment in the development of our dear nation. We are happy for this, we are excited, and we embrace it with all excitement. It is a new door in the education sector. Thank you very much, and we are very happy. Thank you very much.